Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Poison Okami here, me, myself and I, back at it again with another video, and today's video is going to be like a different style of video. Maybe a new series, perhaps. So, I've actually decided that I'm gonna do this very calm, chill series where I do some PMs on PlayStation version of Naruto Storm 4, and I talk about team setups, how to play those teams, and I will literally be walking through as I play the team to demonstrate how it goes. So, first things first, we're actually gonna go find a player match. Okay, apparently this guy is EU. He's got, you know, a lot of wins. He's got about over 1,000, so you can tell he's played a lot of Storm 4. But he's got about 1,400 wins. Obviously not a lot compared to some other people, but it's quite a bit. So anyways, this video is all about picking Shino, Shisui, and Pain. So that's what we're going to do. So the reason why we pick Shino, Shisui, and Pain, for the very reason of it being their team is very good close range and short range. Is very good at covering both and is very good at being aggressive and defensive. This is like what I'd like to call an all-rounder team. It can cover a lot of different scenarios that you put yourselves in. Some teams, they lack in certain areas. With this one, you don't have to rely on fundamentals too much. Okay, so we're going against a Neji Hyuga team, a whole Hyuga team. Neji, Hinata, Hanabi. Hanabi being the weakest out of the three, Hinata being a very good support, and Neji being a very good main. But it's fine because, okay, so we're going to approach the Shisui here. So the counter to this type of, like, these characters is Shisui. Okay, he isn't playing. Okay, now he's playing. Right. Cool. Right, so he's going to get very confident, and he's going to approach me with a lot of, like, Hanabi and Hinata. And it seems like he doesn't have much intention of switching, and he's going to be very aggressive. Okay, that's literally what he's doing. That's fine, we'll take that. Alright, we're going to do that, throw a bomb, and create distance. That's the only reason I'm throwing the bomb here. Usually I wouldn't condone it, but because it's Neji, we're going to make an exception this time. We tried countering in there, but that's fine. So one thing we do know is that he doesn't cancel his dashes, okay? That's one thing that we know. We're going to take this. Okay, we switched to Shisui a little too late. He ended up doing both. That's fine. He knows to use his paper bombs at the right time. He's doing really well for himself there. Okay, so one thing we know about this guy right now, he's too aggressive. Way too aggressive. This is good. Because we know this now. We know this and we can counter this. So we counter this by pressuring him when he has no subs. We have 3 subs. He has 0. So again, we're using long range stuff. Because remember, Neji is short range. He dominates in the short range. He's going to dash me. So I'm going to set up jutsus and I'm going to set up a good defense. The thing is about Neji, his main weakness is jutsus. Jutsus like Pain, Shisui, and Shino. So we're going to dash him with Shisui here. We're going to get a nice approach. We're going to stop the Hanabi. That's fine. He did an accident there and wasted his jutsu. He's wasting chakra. So we're going to approach him from the long range here. Just do some long range pressure, like so. This keeps him in place and this stops him from charging chakra. If he's going to summon a support, they're not going to touch me because of how far away we are. Again, more pressure on the block there. And look, Hinata's not even touching me. I sent Hanabi that way by subbing late. We're going to convert to Pain, and we're going to get very aggressive now. Very aggressive. Because this guy doesn't know when to hold the block button. So now we're going to punish him for his mistakes. Nice tilt. We're trying to extend it. We messed up by juggling. That's fine, because we're going to jump over that. Again, very aggressive. This is an aggressive Neji. An aggressive Neji will never have respect for you. He's not respecting me or my defense. He doesn't know that I have authority on this playing field. So we're going to spam Shisui there. We're going to use the mighty push. We're going to play defensive. It's very passive-aggressive, but the common theme of this fight is that we're punishing him when he's open. And an aggressive Neji like this will just leave himself open. And this guy doesn't actually have any form of defense in his head. He doesn't have a concept of it. He's not trying to use defense. So that's how we're going to abuse it. We're going to make use of that and then use that against him. And the way we do that is approaching with lots of jutsus, such as Shino Jutsu in the neutral game, and then when we're dashing in, Shisui Jujutsu on the approach. So he's actually gone back to character select here, so this is fine. But one thing we can consider is that his mannerisms and his style will probably stay the same, depending on the person or the characters that he switches to. I do actually want to say that this video is in no way like an exposed video on anybody or whatever. It's literally just a case of how to counter styles. Hopefully these type of videos will answer a lot of questions you have. He's ended up picking the same characters. He just wanted to change the stage. That's absolutely fine. I'm obviously going to pick the same characters because this video is all about the Shino team. Okay, again, we're going to approach Shisui here. Okay, this gives me the advantage. I'm going to put Pain there to shut down one of his supports here. We're actually going to take this damage. It's not a lot of damage. We're going to waste a sub here. Okay, I got 3 subs to his 0 subs. He's wasting all of his items. He's panicking. Again, he doesn't know when to block, so we're going to counter dash. Counter dashing isn't even a viable thing anymore, but it's viable versus those that don't know when to block. Going to tilt through there. That's fine. He went with the up combo. We're going to convert. Gonna block, defend again. He thinks it's okay to dash my block and just hit buttons. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be patient, we're gonna block, and then we're gonna hit buttons. Simple style, simple, very simple. He may look aggressive and scary, but by his mannerisms, it's very easy to counter what he's doing. We're gonna jutsu this, and he's gonna run into it. So with how this has been going, there's like one of two things. You either just adapt and learn. So he's going to sit behind this tree and think he can play defensive because he thinks he has the health lead because it's a new stock. Let's see if he can dodge these insects. Okay, he got clipped by the insects. Now he's going to dash me because he knows that now when the round is over, I'll still have the overall lead. Oops, I thought I was Shino. Again, we're using support dashes here and punishing him. He doesn't know when to stop. A tilt from the long range. We don't tilt close because he will just mash through it. So we tilt from the long range. It's fine. We're gonna mess up a little setup there. He's gonna use a jutsu that isn't even correct to use. We're just gonna block. See? We're just gonna block. We're gonna move away. We're gonna block. We're gonna move away. He hasn't figured it out yet. He's frustrated. That's fine. We'll take this. That's absolutely fine. We'll take that. Throw a bomb there. And that's absolutely fine because at the end of the day, we have the stock up. That's it. So now he's being conditioned to play defensively. However, I got the overall lead. I got resources. I don't panic. This is the one thing you actually got to do against Neji players as well. Is notice when he was getting all that damage off of me with Hanabi and Hinata, I didn't panic. I just took the damage, and by taking that damage, that allows me to get my chakra back. My subs back is buying time. But not only that, I have like a whole stack ahead, so I'm in the position to do that. If you want us to play one more, we'll play one more, and I'll make like another example. If not, I'll just end the video here. Okay, he left the session. I guess that'll have to be it. So not only is this video about like how to play as this team, but it's also showing you how to deal with like a Neji player in that sense right there. A Neji player, especially around that skill level, about 1,000, anywhere between like 1,000 and 2,000 wins, they won't have a lot of respect for your defense or the authority that you and the characters that you have. Like, he wouldn't have respect for your character's jutsus. He wouldn't have respect for you just blocking and then Shino's long-range combos. He was probably getting so confused as to how he was getting caught by like Shino's combos or Pain's tilt because he thinks he can just hit circle and just mash through everything with Neji, and that's obviously not the case. Neji isn't as strong as what people think he is. Obviously, in the right hands, he can be very good, but you can't just be brain dead with Neji like that guy was. He's actually a character that it takes some mind to play. And yeah, so literally, it's just a case of using your jutsus with this team and things like that. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask them down in the comment section. If you guys have any teams you want me to use and stuff like that, if you want me to see this team again in another video, then be sure to let me know. I want to just show you guys some more real examples of what I would do in the situations that you guys asked me about. But anyways, as always, it's been your boy Poison Okami. Janne.